Hey, Sweet Pea.
Lee?
Why the train? You always pick the train.
I'm not sure. Maybe because this is where it all started. Where you taught me to shoot and to cut my hair. To be ready for what was coming.
You were a quick study. So, what's on your mind this time?
I'm worried, Lee. I've got a lot of people depending on me, and I don't know if what I'm doing is right.
Oh, I know that feeling. You know, I was making it all up as I went along, right? Couldn't let on, of course. With you being so little. I guess I let it show a little, huh? Couldn't let on, of course. With you being so little.
You kinda had to think on your feet. Monsters took over the world, and you got stuck taking care of an 8-year-old girl.
You were a handful, but I didn't get stuck with anything. You kept me going. Couldn't let on, of course. With you being so little.
I don't think you were fooling anyone.
Hey!
Don't feel bad. Monsters took over the world, and you got stuck taking care of an 8-year-old girl. What were you supposed to do?
I guess I let it show a little, huh? Couldn't let on, of course. With you being so little.
I never noticed. It just felt like you always knew the right thing to do.
Yeah? Well, I got lucky. Luck counts for a lot.
I'm gonna need some now.
You want to tell me about what you're up against?
I'm with a new group now, and I've been in so many, and they always fall apart. But I really like this one. It's different. It almost feels like home.
That's a good thing. It's hard being alone out there.
But we're in trouble. Some bad people captured my friends, and getting them back might get the rest of us killed.
I'm not worried.
What?
Whatever trouble you're in, you get out of it. You get your friends out of it.
You don't know that.
I know you're a survivor. The Clementine I know is gonna fix it. I really believe that. Never give in, Clementine. Imagine what Lewis is gonna say when he sees your face. The Clementine I know is gonna fix it. I really believe that.
You're right. I just needed to hear you say it. I'm going to get my friends out of this. Every one of them. Alive.
That's right. Imagine what Lewis is. The Clementine I know is gonna fix it. I really believe that.
Yeah, I made it this far, didn't I?
You sure did, when a lot of other people couldn't. Never give in, Clem. Imagine what Lewis is gonna say. The Clementine I know is gonna fix it. I really believe that.
But what if I can't? I'm so scared for my friends, Lee. Scared that I'll let them down.
It's normal to be scared. Hell, it'd be strange if you weren't. But you can't let it get to you. imagine what Lewis is gonna say when he sees your face. Those boys are gonna have hope again knowing that you came to rescue them. Oh, Sweet Pea, you know you always get like this before something big. Remember how scared you were before you charged into that mess at McCarroll Ranch? You survived that, didn't you?
That was different. I was alone.
I know. It's harder when you have something to lose. But having people you care about, that's a good thing. Friends. A boy who thinks the world of you. They're fighting beside you. Because of you. Come see me again when you've gotten them out, okay? Out and safe. Sound good? And hopefully we can talk about happier things. If you know of any. You're gonna pull through this one. Believe me. Sound good? And hopefully we can talk about happier things. If you know of any.
Out and safe. My friends are fighters. We can do this.
To think when I cut your hair, I was just following the advice of an old drunk we just met. But you have a knack for surviving. You've kept those kids alive. They look up to you. You're a leader, Clem. A natural. Sound good? And hopefully we can talk about happier things. If you know of any.
Sure. Except none of this is real.
So what? It's okay to be a little nuts, you know?
What the hell, Lee?
How else can someone hold on to the idea that the world will get back to a beer with your friends, or bills to pay?
Or romantic candlelit dinners.
Right. The world needs crazy people to believe in the one that came before, for it to have a chance of coming back. Sound good? And hopefully we can talk about happier things. If you know of any.
Lee, I miss you so much. I wish you were really here.
I miss you too, Clementine. But we'll have to make do with pretending.
Thank you, Lee. Talking to you always makes me feel a little bit better.
I meant to ask, how's the boy?
He's good, Lee. You'd like him.
I bet. You teach him to shoot yet?
You have no idea.
I guess the world got pretty hard since I left it. A kid growing up in it, he'd be hard too. You're in my shoes now, raising a kid. Think you got a handle on it? It can't be easy. Wanting to give him a childhood, but knowing what it takes to survive now. It was easier for me since the world was just changing. But you're living in one that's changed completely. You doing okay? Don't worry, it gets easier. It can't be easy. Wanting to give him a childhood, but knowing what it takes to survive now. It was easier for me since the world was just changing. But you're living in one that's changed completely. You doing okay?
I really don't know. The world AJ was born into is awful. It's really awful now, Lee. And I just don't know if I'm teaching him right.
I can't think of anyone who could do it better. It can't be easy. Wanting to give him a childhood, but knowing what it takes to survive now. It was easier for me since the world was just changing. But you're living in one that's changed completely. You doing okay?
Oh my god, Lee. AJ's trouble sometimes. You wouldn't believe it. And he has no idea. He's growing up too fast.
Sounds like someone else I know. It can't be easy. Wanting to give him a childhood, but knowing what it takes to survive now. It was easier for me since the world was just changing. But you're living in one that's changed completely. You doing okay?
AJ's amazing, Lee. I've taught him to be strong and brave and capable. He'd be so proud.
You mean more than I already am? Wow. Just look at you. Just look at you. Thought I told you to keep this short.
You don't know how hard it is to find scissors these days.
Time to go, Clementine. You've got people that need you.
Goodbye, Lee.
Clem, wake up. It's time to go. We got a long walk.